So where I was raised is southern Utah. It's about 90 minutes away from Las Vegas, Nevada. So we met there. He was living there at the time, and he had started his own independent music label, and he was looking for a singer to do some music projects with. And so a mutual friend of ours introduced us, because she knew he was looking for a singer, and she knew that that I did singing. She introduced us online, actually, is when we first communicated, and then we got together to do some different projects, music projects in the studio, and then it just went from there, where we were just, we stayed very busy with music, and then it just quickly developed to a friendship, and then more than that. So in 2016, so we were actually already married with 2 kids, and I was pregnant with the 3rd. That was our first time coming, and so it was the first time I was going to meet his family, the first time ever being on the continent, but it was awesome. It was amazing, and we fell in love. I fell in love with Kenya. So we were married in US in 2012, had 2 kids, came here for the first time in 2016, and when we were here we also did a safari with some friends. We did like a game drive in Masai Mara and saw some of the most famous sites, and that really inspired us to want to start our own travel company and bring people from US here to Kenya. So it was the right decision to go back to the US for the time being, so we headed back, and then that's when we just really knew we wanted to be here and settle here completely. So when we were in US is when we built our house, and so we did that from abroad, and then March of this year is when we came back for good and settled here. Our daily activities, it ranges. So one is we homeschool the kids, and then we also like to do a bit of traveling throughout the area, just seeing different parts of Kenya. And as far as just being on the compound, it just ranges. The kids can help. One day they might help with collecting eggs from the chickens. We had them picking greens for dinner. They all had their own little buckets, and they were helping us collect greens. So it just ranges. It's different every day. So I wanted to be able to document through vlogging and YouTube, and I just thought it would be a fun thing to do and a nice way to be able to kind of keep people back at my home connected into what we're doing. But it was very shocking that within just a couple weeks of starting to document and post and get the channel going, there was so much positive feedback and reaction, and it started growing very fast, and I did not expect it at all. People have been so kind and welcoming, and I think also a lot of people who live in diaspora are really resonating with it, because a lot of them want to come back home as well. And so I think them seeing younger people, maybe an American, being able to settle here in the village and live very comfortably and nicely and be loving life, I think it's been resonating with them, because that's something that they want to do as well. So we're not so much actively doing anything with music, but I'll always love it, and I love to sing, and it was a really big part of just my upbringing and my life, and we listen to music all the time in the house, and it's more of just a fun thing now, but maybe one day we'll bring it back somehow. Before making any big permanent moves over here, just come and visit first and spend maybe an extended amount of time, maybe a month or 2 here, to see what it's like, how the rhythm of this place goes, and how the day-to-day living is, because it is different to come and be a tourist here. That's one thing, but living here is another thing. So you want to come for at least enough time where you can feel what it's like to settle and to live here day to day. So I would just say come and try it and experience it for yourself, and then make a decision, because it might not be for everyone, but it's a great place. So don't be shy. We're actively trying to learn Kiswahili. I think it's a little bit easier for me, but some of the Meru words are starting to come. One thing I'm always saying is Nina jaribu kuongea, trying to speak. Or I could say Mimi ni Mekenze, Nina furaha kukutana na wewe. Just simple greetings, and yeah, like ordering food isn't a problem. Basic things. So, but everyone seems to know English here, so sometimes when they see me, they'll speak English, and so I don't get enough chance to practice.
What I've learned is kusameana. When you bring two people together, especially when two different people, there's a lot of things that will crash inside that house. Especially our first year of marriage, yenye to crash sana. Me as a Kenyan, I'm always with jacket. Inside the house, unajua mambo ya AC, alikuwa naeke inakuwa ina freeze ndani ya nyumba. Ni AC anateremsha na mimi napandisha. So that was a core of first 6 months tulikuwa tunapigania that AC thermostat. Anateremsha mimi napandisha, anateremsha mimi napandisha. Nikisikia baridi napandisha. Akisikia joto anateremsha. So through all that, you be patient with your partner. Alafu unaangalia chenye anapenda. Ukiona kuna penye mnapigana sana, you try to see if you should compromise and accept it.